Hi there. I had a client ask me today if they should convert their 30-year mortgage and turn it into a 15-year mortgage by doing a refinance. That turns out their payment would be about $500 more in payment because they're getting a 15-year mortgage instead, and it forces you to accelerate the payment so that your loan is paid off sooner in a 15-year mortgage. They were going to feel very warm and fuzzy because they're paying off their mortgage sooner, thinking, hey, this is a great retirement plan, which it can be, right? Then they're going to have it paid off in 15 years, potentially $500 more a month. But the question is, what is our opportunity cost of $500 a month? The average person wants to get rid of that big bad mortgage and lower the interest that they're paying, which is true. We're going to be paying less interest if we do a 15-year mortgage. We get a little bit better rate, slightly. It's 0.125 or 0.25 less. $500 more a month is $6,000 a year. Let's think about this. $6,000 that year that we would pay more in a mortgage, potentially getting a 15-year mortgage, we would pay, if we just do simple math, which is going to be very close, that's going to be about $180, between $180 and $250 a year, savings and interest. If we just do a simple calculation, because our rate is going to be somewhere around 3 to 4%, depending on the time of, in our market and whatever that may be at the time you watch this video. If we took that same $6,000 a year and say we said, let's just keep that 30-year mortgage. Let's embrace using a mortgage because it's on an appreciable asset. And that's a good thing. That's different than going out and buying a car, and getting a loan on a car and having something depreciating, right? So let's use this as a tool potentially. We take that $6,000 and we put that into an IRA that year, say. And an IRA is an investment that it's a tax write-off. And we can put $6,000 a year, somewhere around that. It's not tax advice or anything. And we could put that in for ourselves, our spouse. Usually it's an annual amount that we're allowed to do. That is a tax write-off. And it also is money sitting there so that we have this money over here, so we're balancing assets and liabilities a little bit more. But if I took that $6,000, I know it's a tax write-off, and I'm in, say, a 25% tax bracket, which is pretty average out there. Most people are that or more. I would actually save $1,800 a month, that year, $1,800 as opposed to $180. It's almost 10 times or close to 10 times the amount I would be saving in taxes compared to the interest. So those are things to think about when we're thinking about money. We very much have a default thinking, a lot of times from the Depression era, from our great-grandparents, right? So we just got to, question ourselves on this, and hey, maybe it's a great idea to get a 15-year mortgage, but we just want to weigh those things, right? And weigh how much are we putting in retirement every year? Is it a good idea right now? Are we going to invest in any other properties? Because if we're tying up $500 a month, is that a good idea when I should be paying off some consumer debt? It just depends on the situation, but those are some really big picture things to look at and in a holistic way. Let's talk about that kind of stuff. All right, well, take care, and hope you're having a good day. Bye-bye.